I
Just
think it's
jumps in random.
yeah.
Also said eat you off a cliff is like 20 feet. This is not exactly like kicking you out like Sparta in 300.
Eh.
Cut this off here.
So give me a couple minutes to get back through the hypertube that I'm at, and I will be there to be able to help fix this.
I think it's good.
What do you guys think of the Minecraft movie previews?
There's a Minecraft movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
First time hearing
Yeah.
of it too.
It's playing on Yoda's channel right now,
Oh,
or
man.
Darren's channel. Yeah. Can't believe you guys haven't heard about it. It's been making the rounds on the internet for how atrocious
You cut out atrocious.
it looks.
Ah.
I mean, I'm locked inside of a box surrounded by drugs all day, all week. I mean, which I understand this is an argument to help improve the movie, but still. Oh boy. What the? Oh, good lord.
Spaghetti cries. Spaghetti cries.
Icono, what the heck did you do with some of these, like, rev-up launchers back-to-back? I get that they're there to help speed, but I can't escape without glitching through them.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to put tubes down correctly.
You go sideways out the.
You don't fit.
I mean, I've had no trouble going sideways.
No, it doesn't go
sure.
sideways. I have to, like, jump up, like, multiple times or clip up.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't go off cliffs, because he does that. Can't never escape.
Are we uploading steel pipes?
Apparently not. We're out.
Fuel pipes or anything?
Here, I'll put the 22 I have back in there, but we definitely need to fix that. So I'll go get you some steel pipes, Mug. Here you go. Hopefully you can, you almost might be better off going like straight north or something just to connect into an existing network.
Let's see. Take a look around for it's fair point. I'll take a look and see where their networks are close by, so we can make a little more hub. But
To get out to where I am, I've just been hitching a ride on the train if the timing works.
Yeah, that's usually how I get to the train stations.
I'm running along the train tracks. I'm probably going to get hit by one.
Nope.
Wait,
No collision.
let me get over there. I want to see it.
also, I've gone through your updated version of being yeeted out of the tube, and it works perfectly fine. I don't know what the problem is.
See? Works fine.
Yeah, so what was your complaint earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, that. I thought we were talking about the multiple entrance things where you
Yeah.
get stuck.
No, that's a separate problem. I mean, I need, like, the no-clipping cheat to get out of them. That's the problem.
Why does this have 0 crude oil?
All right. Let's
Wait, does it have water in it?
You know?
You'd have to check the pipe.
The one before it is full. And then... Wait. This one, and this pump thing is not on? What? No, it's on. It's just not doing anything. So there's no
Pipe
pressure.
connected.
There is a pipe connected, yeah. There's no
The pipe
pressure
in
going
between
to...
has product. Is that, to me, it looks like the pipes down towards those last two are not even getting in any oil.
No, use
I think...
what?
Yeah, they're not
even
getting any...
connected.
Ow!
To them.
Damn it!
Okay.
Just shot him.
What?
But I mean, if you're looking at my screen, this pipe has... This one has a full
Understand,
flow.
whatever. You get your...
But then this does not have anything.
Redo the piping into the pump. That's the only thing I can think of.
There.
Like redo the pipe between the cross or between the splits, and then to the pump.
Now we're uploading pipes.
Why is it not?
Oh, it doesn't even look like. Oh, never mind. I think you have to get lower. Oh, yeah.
Just extra. Okay.
Nope. Still nothing.
Routes. Her.
Where is that oil being piped from?
Over here, we got two. We got two refineries. They're doing 120 per minute. Wait, this one's doing 240. Oh, so 120 and 240. Wait a minute. 120 and 240. 360. $45. 60. 60. 30. Nope. I'm still confused.
All right. You're at the new spot for circuits. Is that what you're working on now?
Subway base?
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to come down here. You don't want to see this.
How many circuits are we producing right now per minute?
20.
Okay. I'm coming.
Now it's getting. I've got nothing.
Mm.
I don't know why it wasn't working before, but now suddenly it's working.
Knows I'm coming.
Yep.
Oh snap! Darian's coming. Better start working right.
I tell people that at work too.
I wish I worked with Icono, but it doesn't.
I'm glad you don't work with me either.
This biome's only big enough for one spaghetti.
I could probably overclock these to make even more circuit boards. I'm much backed up on petroleum coke. I warned you. You didn't want to see this.
It's here. This doesn't look too bad.
Just don't look too closely at it.
Oh, that. Oh god.
Yes. Satisfying.
So I could overclock it a little bit. if
Oh,
you-
this is not. Oh, these aren't getting enough alclad aluminum sheets, huh?
They aren't.
No.
Oh, that's probably because the aluminum was down for.
Okay.
Should be back up now.
Let's see, where's the
I can go double check.
alclad launch. No worries.
It's in transit, isn't it? 'Cause isn't that the
Let's see. Drone is where? En route. En route to alclad launch, so you just set it back now?
I didn't change anything. It should automatically be making its round.
Okay, well it
Yeah,
seems
here it
like
is.
oh.
But like I was saying, it was probably out of because it was out of aluminum.
Hmm.
Yep, they're the sheets now.
Yeah, I see 250 or so.
Yeah. It was backed up before.
Hmm.
Last time I came down here.
Okay.
As long as the aluminum keeps running, it should keep producing heat sinks.
Yeah.
It looks like we were backed up on them anyways, so we're still producing cooling systems.
Yeah. I I put a double thing on the other side, so it shouldn't back up as bad anymore.
A double thing on the other side.
Storage box, what they're called. On the receiving
On the
end.
aluminum?
Oh no, the cooling systems.
Oh, cooling systems.
It was backed up to the one thing there. Shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It was probably sinking a whole bunch of cooling systems, so we'll have a stockpile if we need them. Now, the other spot says 69 per minute. We'll see if that changes when it gets back here.
I'm going to overclock these circuit board producers.
Okay.
They are slow.
Yeah, that was the downside of using all the one type. The other one puts out like 3 times as much.
Well, I could bring in the copper line. I just don't really want to.
Let's see if I can find it.
I started it,
Ah,
but then realized, wait a minute, if I'm just going to do the petroleum coke version, why would I need that?
this is the iron. It's cool. It's one way up here, I think.
Yeah, it's already tapped and
Yeah.
got a smelter set on it.
These other cool lines. Okay. Oh, you even started on the line. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're running the line right now. Well then, I guess I don't need to run it.
Yeah, you took too long.
Hmm.
Now your candy's gone.
There we go.
I'm not sure how to make circuit board like this, but
You also need these to be sheets, not necessarily ingots, but
ah, crap.
I mean, I guess you can do that here too if you want. God, 69, 81. Okay. So that's kind of better. That's not enough though. These need 37.5 per minute.
go check on. That's funny. On my screen,
Mhm.
it looks like I'm at the same spot that I see on your stream.
Oh god, it's late too. Start one of your projects down.
Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell him.
Just boot them.
Don't tell Dario.
How are you?
I hate to tell you this, but
So it doesn't make him 3 times faster. It makes him like 1.5 times faster.
hmm.
So I'm not sure it's worth refactoring that whole base just to do that. I could set up 2 more smelters or 2 more assemblers that do use the copper,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think taking down the petroleum coke ones is worth it.
Okay.
Pete, do you have a hypertube to get out of that area?
Nope, I've been jetpacking over here.
Mm.
Or, not jetpack, but, the hoverpack. If you do get your height high enough, you can actually make it. Like, aim for the next power tower and go high.
Yeah, it looks like aluminum's not running at the moment. Oh, maybe it is? No.
Would you like a hypertube to get up and out of there?
Sure. If you actually have one there, that'd be good.
I mean, I can try to get it up to like the upper level where this like green platform is.
Yeah, I think I can see where you
A
are.
little low on silica.
Yeah, let me see where I can.
Top.
There's a good point to do this. Inventory.
I guess if you want to aim for the geothermal, like that's close enough.
I can
Like on
The
crank
geothermal
up
by that water
a little
plant.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what I can do to. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the best.
Because my next step is a train.
It's just not putting through enough. Because like this thing has got extra silica in it.
Yeah.
It's just not pushing it out fast enough.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll get that set up for you. It just might be a little snake-like to be able to get all the way down right from there because it's almost vertical.
Are you sure we're low on silica? Because it seems.
The
guess
machines
it's
don't have a lot in them. They're barely
I guess it's
keeping
not
up.
one.
Although the top ones I think were.
Well, we can.
Let's see.
Um,
That seems to be okay now. And this one.
we can convert them to constructors or smelters, and then they don't use silica at all.
They take more aluminum scrap, it's like. Aluminum scrap's not that great up here either. Oh, that machine wasn't.
The smelter? Well, yeah, the smelter's running at 250% capacity.
This one's 150 per minute it uses. I don't know, it seems to be better now. I don't know.
Yeah, Mug, I've got just enough power coverage out here. I've covered around.
Dang it.
So yeah, we're already up. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
We're already up to 75 for this next shipment.
Hmm.
So I think we'll be fine as long as it's running correctly.
Seems like it's filling up with water. These aren't full, at least. Hopefully that's good. These back ones are full, and a lot of the pipes are full. Concerned of it. You got a fluid buffer here. Okay.
Insufficient fuel? Why didn't you pick up fuel at the main base? What the hell?
I think the main base was out at one point. Go check that.
It shouldn't be. Wait, why is it getting turbo fuel? Okay, well that's fine. No.
It's too much water.
There's not enough fuel here either. What did you do to my fuel drone?
Same thing he does to everything he touches. Breaks it.
For the better.
Yeah.
Well,
Your version of
drones
better and
stopped.
ours is not anywhere close.
yeah, all the drones stopped working.
Well, I sent the destination to have it returned to the nuclear plant. Does that mean all of them are now going to redirect there, or do they go back to the original location?
What are you talking about? They only go to where they're... Wait, what?
So the only thing I changed in that drone port is to send a fuel loop back to itself, which didn't bother anything. And then if you look at that configuration, there's a top drop-down box. The very top one was undefined. And all I did was define that to send drones back to the nuclear plant to drop off the parts I need. So if that broke the other ones, then I don't understand how the drones work. I think wherever you build the drone, that's the origin. It always goes to where you tell it to and then returns to its origin.
Yeah. So... Well...
I don't believe that worked. All right.
Are the drones not leaving that one, or what?
Yeah, because they're full of iron ingots.
Oh, because they're all coming there to get fuel, and they can't because I'm trying to send out. Okay, well that makes sense. Wait, but yeah, because I'm making the fuel at nuclear and I'm shipping it there, so it's the output port of that thing, which then takes by a conveyor belt to the other one, which is where you are picking it up from. So I didn't mess with any of that. They're separate. They shouldn't be messing with each other. Sorry, I don't have time to help you. Durian gave us the time limit, and I want this finished.
There we go. Okay. All right, Pete. Hypertube is set up over by the
Sweet. Thank you.
geothermal. Yep, no problem. Test it here.
The only thing still running is the heat sinks
Hmm.
and circuit boards. Because that one gets independent fuel. Okay, so this one. This one has no drawer. Why is aluminum receiving coming to this port?
I assume for fuel.
Wait. Which one is aluminum receiving?
Okay, let's see if I can do. Pete, you're not in the hypertube at the moment, right?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can make this a little more efficient. Give me a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Huh. So, apparently, the industrial storage container, it's got two outputs, but it only uses one. Unless... Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, it has two outputs, but it doesn't necessarily balance between them.
Yeah.
So, like, you'd have to have a absolutely full container for both outputs to become active.
It is what it is, not that.
So there's a two-part problem. One, the... The refuel drone wasn't getting fuel. Oh, and it couldn't unload any either. Because for some reason there's a ton of iron in this drone. Okay.
Iron is what I'm shipping back to nuclear.
There's two drones that go to that refuel port.
There we go. That's
That's a
lot
problem.
faster now.
Does it the one need to, or can they all go to the other refuel one?
As long as the one refuel one can supply enough, fuel for all the drones, then it can.
There we go. All right, you're good to go, Pete.
Thank you.
I'll have to split it to a different one then if it can't. Or Or I could just not use it and run a 10th line out to nuclear from the main base. I've done 3 of them today.
Also, Pete, on the other side of the green platform, there is another connecting hypertube that if you follow that to along the way, it actually gets you all the way back to the base.
Thank you.
I promise along the way to this other one back to the base, it will not launch you off of a cliff.
But where's the fun in that?
You may have to glitch through the other parts that are hampering it along the way, but you won't get launched off a cliff.
Now you feel my pain, Daria. Holy crap, that is a lot of stacked conveyor belt.
Should be 540.
Are we making heat sinks anywhere?
Yep.
Probably up by
Yes.
aluminum.
We're actually making them at the south base. Why, you need heat sinks themselves? Because we're just turning them
yeah.
directly to cooling systems.
No, yeah, I need them direct for the output of, yeah, so I don't know. So many stupid random parts that are from different production lines. We got silicon, concrete, control rods, iron ingots, nitrogen, and uranium waste, I guess. Water, sulfur, all that stuff. It's the last part I need to make plutonium fuel rods to put back in nuclear. Freaking aluminum.
Okay, so the problem with the drone is that it can't unload the iron ingots.
Because it needs to
So
be
that-
synced.
Or yeah.
So I'll add a sink to the iron ingots then.
'Cause it looks like the blender is full of iron plates.
The conveyor belt line seems empty, and the storage for iron plates is not full on that drone port, so I don't know.
What? Huh? What are you talking about? This one over here.
Oh yeah, it comes from this one. Okay.
Oh, you have another drum port.
Yeah. Is there another sink? I don't think we have a sink here. I wish they were smarter with like
I know.
stupid. Everything's just
Me
wasting
too.
parts, but if there weren't infinite parts, I'd be very annoyed.
so little water in the system. Probably because all the water in the pipes, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. That's why I keep saying the math's not mathing.
This thing just keeps overfilling. I've already turned it down below 100% on the water pump, and it's still overfilling.
Yep.
Have you tried placing a valve on the pipe?
On a bunch of pipes, yes.
Yeah.
There's a valve there, there's a valve there, there's a valve there. There's a pump there. There's 2 more pumps down here. Oh, not even one.
McDarian had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
There's 2 pumps
Yeah.
here. This is where the pumps back up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really weird.
On this farm he had.
About to shut this farm down.
I'm
So
not
I
getting
go
any
to sleep.
turbo fuel. At least not much.
This
Maybe
was
it's
backed
enough.
up at one point. Well, it's getting. It's getting some.
Stand by.
Oh, that's because these turbo fuel burners have been turned back on.
Oh no.
I mean, what's the output? Maybe they need to be.
It's supposed to be coming out of here. Oh, is this a...
Yeah, fluid buffer's full. We only have 1 turbo fuel plant making 18.75 per minute. So whatever 18.75 is, that's probably we don't need both of these. You're using 15, so that leaves only 3 for your drones.
Hmm.
It's probably
Yeah, it
not
needs
enough.
20 per minute.
But you need the entire production then. These have to be off completely. Or you don't know how much fuel the drones actually need, do you?
Each one is different.
Right. So this
But I
can
think
make.
it's like 20 to
This-
40.
Which shows an overflow for liquids.
I know.
I mean, that would be. It's a really easy thing to make an overflow for liquids in real life.
Is that a fluid buffer?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't prioritize one way over the other.
What do you mean?
We need fluid to go to the drone fuel delivery system first, and if there's overflow after that, then it goes to the power plants.
Isn't that what the valves are for? Make sure it goes one direction.
Yeah, but
Well, no-
splitters are splitters.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we-
you want
we
a
need
splitter. Okay,
Yeah,
You need a smart splitter.
gotcha.
for liquids.
Maybe there is one. Who knows? We got some tickets.
Oh, so
I don't think so. We do have a lot of tickets out. Did you just print out a ticket?
I printed 23.
That's weird. It showed it on my screen.
grab 'em.
Well, sure, it's an alert, right? When someone's withdrawing from your bank account, you want to know.
Well, no, it showed the tickets printing out on my screen.
Oh, that is kind of weird, but still.
Were you also looking at another sink?
Yeah,
Ah.
I was looking at the same sync key, but and the tickets printed out on my screen too. Okay, well, hopefully they should get the drones up and running again.
Perfect timing. Train's headed back to base.
All right, everybody all done? Oh,
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thanks.
Is there anything
Let me
we
just-
anything we haven't purchased in the And there's some finishes.
Thank you for the hydrate, Krieger. Some water. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm on like desynced.
No.
Train is just glitching.
Oh, the train does that.
I'm like not even moving on my screen. Oh, there. Now it finally. What the hell?
So I'm just kind of watching. Snipper.
Alrighty, I'm gonna sign off here.
Alright, thanks for playing, Mug.
No problem.
Yeah, Mug.
Good
See you
meeting
next
guys.
week.
Have a good night.
Good night,
You
Mug.
too.
Fixed factory cart. What is that?
Three.
They're clown cars for transportation.
Oh, it's that little one?
Yeah, like a little forklift truck thing. Now it's going down. Okay. So let's boost it up a little bit more. Watch the buffer. Drop down to 1.9. Something.
Steel beams and heat sinks, but heat sinks are a bigger problem.
Is it?
A lot-
Okay. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for hosting.
Too much. Couple percentage. Capacity. I'll probably look at this again next week. Just monitor it more.
Yeah, you can get a hard drive for 100 tickets.
Yep. So,
The golden nut takes 1,000 tickets,
Yep.
and that's the one that you need for the achievement. Do we have extras? Because I can't believe we only have 23 tickets
Bunch of
after all
s-
this time.
there's a bunch in storage.
Yeah, look in cloud storage. Then also in the main base, the one chest that's like offline by the MAM. So I just heard President Garfield, remember, probably don't remember him, as a long time ago, was assassinated because someone who donated to getting the president hired was expected to get like a government position, right? It was kind of like
Jeez.
a pay to get hired kind of a thing. But Garfield decided to change that because people were like Mark Twain specifically talked about ignoramuses getting hired because they're basically paying to get these jobs. So then there's an act made that said that some positions had to be hired based on merit. Anyway, it's a mess, but we're returning to the pay to get hired kind of a scheme at the moment.
Excuse me, I'm monitoring fluid buffers here.
Buffers don't help. They got to be diverters or overflow. Overflow specifically is what we need in both these problems. All the illumin stuff could be sold with that, or solved with that.
I guess so. Trying to get
Yeah,
the
so
right setting.
Terrabull, the problem we were looking at where the drones are not getting enough fuel, and we want to power the like instead of sinking it, we want the fuel to go to power reactors, right? So I think we're gonna have to do the package unpackage thing here too, just so we can have some kind of way for overflow to exist. It's just a waste of time, but the game just doesn't have the parts we need.
Yeah.
41.
Well, at least we got some stuff, some fuel going to the ones right now. Probably gonna have to reseed them though.
Up that. Up there, it went way above it. Huh.
So they have built overflow valves for pipes, but it's organic. So liquid flows downhill. So your primary thing should be in line, and then the overflow valve goes straight up to a different buffer, and then it can go out, right? So it's going to go straight first, and it's going to overflow up.
Will it actually?
Supposedly, I mean, it makes sense, and this diagram shows that. So without a pump, well, there's a pump going into it, so the pump is forcing stuff straight, but it still is going to want to go straight before it goes up. And I'll share it in chat.
Yeah. Wow.
Think you finally tweaked it?
No, I think it's too low. Oh, nope, there it went to 333 again. It's okay.
I'm not sure we need to use industrial fluid buffers for this. It should work. It should work without even, honestly.
We just have a regular one here. It's monitoring the level, how high it goes up and down. If it keeps going down lower than it was before, then we gotta turn it up. If it keeps going up higher, then we gotta turn the water thing down. Production.
If it goes up and over, then yeah, good for experimentation. We'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
What I also need is like a flow control, right? Because I don't want to bother turning on the fuel things until I've like saved up several cycles of fuel, but there's no way to stop that. Like on and off every so often. There's no logic controls like that.
Sounds like something that might exist as a mod.
Probably does.
Vanilla. Vanilla.
Alright, back down to menu.
Alright, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Yep, thanks for hosting.
40. way up. 348. Like it's down just a tiny bit. It takes like a minute to go through a full cycle, though.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no,
right.
that just hit 350. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we try it here. Seems to be kind of stable.
Yeah, there's
Sure.
a second picture here. This one has no buffers in line. It's just as an up and overflow thing.
Yeah, I'm just using it when the water goes really high and then it goes down low. I can monitor it a lot better in this tank. So I'll just have to come back and like a little bunch later and check on it again. But all right. Stuff coming out terrible.
Yep. You're welcome. I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, hope to see you all next week.
Yep, it should be on.
Yep.
So, kind of, I'm looking at those buffer designs. Those those make sense. The only thing to keep in mind is that they're entirely passive. So if you create the buffer too high, then it will never naturally fill up because the factories won't have enough head pressure to push it up that high.
Yeah, you're only supposed to go up one level, like a meter high. This guy specifically has 3 fluid gates up.
Okay. Talk to you guys later.
Right.
Good night.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. It's like me. Yeah, I don't see anybody else I have online, but let me do my outro. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hope you all had a good time. I know I did. We will catch you next time, right?